Hey race fans, it's Race Day Top 5 with me, Frank 5, covering you of the Can-Am dual races from last night and the truck race that just happened a few moments ago. Let's talk about the Can-Am duels first. It was the first time since 1970s that the duels awarded points to drivers in the top 10 only at the end of the race. So the first duel was won by Chase Elliott. Not a first career win because it doesn't count, but it's still something leading up to Sunday. And Denny Hamlin won the second duel. That's the first thing to talk about. Number two, the drivers that raced their way into the 500. Corey LaJoie, but not without a little bit of controversy, as people speculated that he wrecked Reed Sorensen coming out of the trial oval with about 12 laps to go in the race, taking Sorensen out of the Daytona 500. Corey raced his way in, but people are speculating he did it on purpose. But from his side of the story, he denies it because he had a huge run in the 55, and the 55 came down to block, and I agree with him. And the second duel, Canadian DJ Kennington raced his way in the Daytona 500, barely edging out Elliott Sadler in the number 7 car. They were pretty eventful Can-Am duel races from my perspective. Number 3, they were taking it on to the Truck Series. Kaz Grala, our pole sitter for the race, emerged from a wild last lap accident involving my truck driver, Matt Crafton, who finished 14th and actually ended up on his roof. We had that race won. Kaz ended up winning over Austin Wayne Self, Chase Briscoe, and the Nemecheks, John Hunter and Joe. It was a pretty crazy finish. The fourth thing to talk about was the lap 1 accident of the truck race, and I think it was way too early for people to be aggressive. It started when Chase Briscoe bumped into the back of Noah Gragson, getting off a wreck that collected Briscoe's teammate Austin Cindric. He collected a couple of other key contenders like Ross Chastain, Ryan Truex, who finished second in that race last year in the thrilling Daytona finish, Clay Greenfield, who made the show, Tommy Joe Martins, Terry Jones, J.J. Yaley, and Austin Wayne Self, and they still fixed their cars. It was a crazy race. And boy, number 5, Daytona just can't give Christopher Bell a break. Well, sorta. If you all remember last year, he flipped at the end of the truck race. He did the same thing tonight, but he didn't flip completely. He got on his 4 wheels without even flipping, barrel rolling, fixed it, got involved in another wreck, fixed it, got involved in the last lap accident, and still finished in the top 10. I mean, this damage policy that they introduce, put it on the 5-minute clock, just proves that Christopher Bell's team and other drivers can get the job done. A lot of them did it tonight, and a lot of wrecked race cars finished this race tonight, but not the entire field because it was a wreck fest. So, things leading up to tomorrow, Fox Sports 1, Xfinity Series Power Shares Triple Q 300 at Daytona. Tune into that race. And then, of course, Sunday on Fox, 2 p.m. Eastern, the Daytona 500 for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. So in the meantime, don't forget the subscribe button. Put a good Google like on this if you enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed last night and tonight. Enjoy tomorrow. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to do it. Let's go Xfinity Series.